What is up, you guys? It is your boy, Bretton Biggets here, and welcome to another video. And today, today we're going to be talking about the unfortunate news that I have. I don't know why I'm tearing up because it's not that serious, but I don't know why, but I don't know. Maybe my body just kind of doesn't like this idea, but so as everybody would know, um I have been in a summer lifting class where every 30 minutes and also an hour, the 30 minutes will be for like speed and endurance and stuff like that, stamina, working on that. Lift is basically to build your strength. And every Wednesday, we work on just speed in general and stamina. That's what we usually do. So if you're really thinking about it, you have 4 hours of lift, then you have 30 an hour, 2 hours plus an hour and a half would be 3.5 hours. So in total, that's about 7.5 hours, with most of it by a half an hour. But actually 15 minutes technically, because if you siphon that to go into there, it'd be 15 minutes technically, but you get the point. There's more time, obviously. But the one thing I don't feel like a lot of people probably know about me, which I think is weird to think about, is that I do not run a lot in my life. I think this is kind of just the truth. I don't run on a consistent basis. Like, yeah, sure, I do that during freaking games and practice and etc. But practice, I've been trying to do a little bit better at, for me, is to be better during practice. Because the truth is, I think 7th and 8th grade, I was not 100%. Like, there were some moments, like, especially at the end of the year of 8th grade, I feel like I was doing 100% in practice. Now, I don't. And high school is much more serious. Because, like, well, maybe not entirely freshman or sophomore year, maybe, but, like, it's going to get more serious as the years go on. So I need to work harder to get a chance to start. If I even want to try to use this as a career, which again is an if. So yeah, that is what I've been trying to do. I'm trying to get better. But with, again, me not being able to run, I usually don't run as much as I've been doing. Um, there's been an issue that has came up, and I think it is probably due to because of this factor. I have maybe pulled something on my foot. So I have a foot injury at the moment, and this frustrates me. Now, the reason why this frustrates me is, well, there's multiple things. One, this is not the first time I've had injuries below the knee. Like, again, I have had 2 sprained ankles. Thankfully, they're both separate. And now I have a foot injury, also including ingrown toenails, which can also limit my playing time. Then you also got my hand injury that I had during 8th grade. These are all issues that I've had. And I always try my best. Bless. I always try my best to get back on the field and play good. The good thing is with me, I'm doing really well durably. Like, I literally never, I think, missed a game due to injury. There has been times I've missed games because of vacation or just me not waking up, but I've never missed a game due to injury. Due to injury. which is a good thing, obviously. Like, I mean, I haven't like start in a game because of injury, right? Or been on the field because of injury. But this may change with how things have been looking like right now. Because 7th grade, again, like I said, it was the sprained ankles. 8th grade were ingrown toenail a little bit. And then the injury to my hand, which did not help matters at all. Then we have the foot injury. It seems to be for some reason, it's every year I end up having 2 injuries that kind of limit or potentially may kick me out of a game. The foot is looking to be maybe one of them. Now, obviously, the good thing about this right now is this is happening now instead of later. That's the good thing. But here comes the bad things. Obviously, like I said, the multiple things. 2, I want to work on speed. Like, this is like the one thing I really want to work on. I want to work on speed. I want to. Because I'm just going to say this out loud. I don't want to be a nose tackle. I just don't. D end, same thing. I want to be a linebacker. Not because because I love the position. No, it's because I think I can't be good at linebacker. I just need to work on the agility, the skill set, the speed. That's literally what I need to work on. Because I know I could be good at it. Maybe nobody else does. Because the truth is, I have read playbooks in the back of my head. I could tell what's a run and what's a pass. I can tell where the running back is going. I can read the field because of my Madden experience. My Madden experience helps me with real life scenarios. I am not kidding with you. It actually kind of does as a nose tackle. Linebacker is more serious for me, and it actually helps me more because I'm actually like linebacker is like a really, really good position to use there, obviously in Madden. So the fact that I know that, but now I'm in like a first person mode, that's really, really, I think, going to be really good. I've gotten almost 3 interceptions, by the way, during flag football. Did I ever get to mention that? I think I got like almost 3 interceptions one year. Almost. And my catching ability has greatly increased since then. I think I could catch a ball. And I actually mean it. Because, like, I remember back then, I used to be called Butterfingers. I literally had to, convince people to throw the ball to me. That's how bad I was at catching the ball. It wasn't until 3rd grade, like mid 3rd grade, I started actually catching the ball. Becoming like this freak, literally, during recess football. Literally. I became a literal freak. Then, 5th grade obviously came, ruined it. I ended up dropping passes more. But I've also had some of the most best catches I've ever had. Like, one catch that, in my opinion, should have counted, but it didn't. Where I literally, like, caught the ball kind of like a, in a push-up stance, may I will. Except one hand was on the ground. Then there was this one deep pass where I ran like this and caught the ball and scored a touchdown. There was also this one catch. I don't remember when, but I came back. I think it was during February. Freaking caught it like this, right? There was a person right here, and I still caught it. This is just proof that I can catch a ball. And also my hands. Look at how big these hands are. Look how big well, maybe the camera may not like. Well, like seriously, compare this to my face. Look. It's about the size of my face. That's how big these hands are. The right here to here is about over 9 inches, which is what an average of a quarterback would be. You kind of could get the point here. The point is, I think I can be good at linebacker. I really, really think I can. If you can work me to that point, I agree. The weight is actually really, really good, I think, at the moment. Maybe I could lose a little weight. I will admit, I probably could lose a little, like 5 pounds or something like that. But like outside of that, I think I'm perfectly suited to play as a linebacker. Not one of those edge linebackers. No. I mean like an actual off-the-ball linebacker. Blitz me if you want to. I'll take that all day. I want to be used as a zone cover linebacker. And also a pass rusher. I want to be a piece of this team. Like an actual piece. Not like a player who is completely ass and gets starts for no reason. Except it's a learning experience. That is not what I'm here for. I want to play a position, specifically linebacker or nose tackle, one of the two. I don't care. Off ball linebacker and nose tackle. Yeah. And I want to succeed on it. I don't hate nose tackle. I want to say that out loud. I don't hate it. I just don't think I'm going to be the best position there. Sure, my size, sure. It's pretty big for a ninth grader, I'd say. Above average. But are you seriously telling me dead in the eyes that this one kid is not better than me as a D-tackle or nose tackle? Sorry. You're wrong. I'm sorry. There are a lot of people that are bigger and faster than me. And that's just the facts. And that was also one reason of why I was really, really hoping to do the speed conditioning class. Because the thing is, not a lot of people are doing this class. So there might be a lot of people that just sit in their house doing nothing while I'm actually working out and getting better. And by the way, did I forget to mention this one teeny tiny little thing? I have not missed a single practice during 8th grade. 0. You know how many people didn't miss a practice during that entire time? Probably, I think every single person had at least missed one practice except me. Lift, only 3 people of the 30 people end up actually showing up to those class. Every single time. And I showed up to all of them. This was the first time I've had not shown up to something since 7th grade. But I actually have a valid excuse to not be there because of my foot. Now you're like, what is really wrong with your foot outside of pulling something, right? Because if it doesn't hurt, why are you missing practice? Well, every time I step on anything or even using it, it hurts. It's like a pinch that really kind of does hurt. It's not to the point I'm like, it's not like that at all. The problem is that it distracts me and it makes it harder for me to focus and hard to use my foot. Well, also hard to focus to run in general. I've been trying as well. I've been trying to use foot exercises. I've been putting ice, ibuprofen, and it still hurts. This is a serious thing. Like, I'm not kidding with you. If you think this is not serious, that is just proof to you. Ibuprofen, ice, and I also been doing exercises to help it. And it's not has worked. Today, I think, has been the worst day. Worst. And I had an entire day to go chill and do nothing. And I'm glad I didn't show up. I really am. Not because I don't really like the class, because the truth is I kind of don't. The truth is, it's because Wednesday was the speeding conditioning day, right? That was the last thing I needed to do. Show up to that class just to stand there and do nothing, or be on the bicycle set for the rest of the frickin' day. That is the last thing I needed. The last thing I needed. So, if anybody is arguing of why I shouldn't showed up, you can put that down in the comment section. If it's a valid point, hey, it's valid. And I'll respect that, alright? But the truth is, my foot is an excuse. My experience of running is an excuse. I have never ran this much in my entire life on a consistent basis. Never. Never. Never in a consistent basis. Never. And that's kind of sad. You can blame me about this injury all you want because I haven't been active. But there are a lot more things that matter to me than just being an athlete and becoming one of the best. Okay? I have a life that is maybe not the greatest thing in the world. I play video games. I hang out with my family. And as I think a wise man once said, family should go first. Obviously, I think when I get a job, it's a completely different story. Am I in a job right now? No. Am I working for a job? Yeah. But is it as serious as, I don't know, like college or varsity team? No. No, it's not. Yes, I understand. This is the beginning of tape for colleges to look at. But are you really about to tell me that I can make a huge impact during freshman year to really start to put me on the tape board for colleges to go and pick me up? No. I don't think that will ever happen, and I never think I will. Sure, could I work on that and that could potentially happen? Absolutely. There's always a mathematical chance. But that mathematical chance is close to zero. Then it is, in my opinion, to like 10%. So, yeah, I better off not trying. Now, I always will try my best. I always try. I'm basically the Joe Burrow. Alright? I have shown up to games after 3 days of having a sprained ankle. I have played a game where I had an injured hand. What had Joe Burrow done? Try to get back in the game when he tore his UCL or something like that. I don't know. Like some ligament in your hand. And he was trying to get back in. But no, he was done for the year. That's what I am. Maybe not as serious, sure. These injuries are not serious at all. But you can't really tell me that. Some people have said that the sprained ankle can be worse than a broken ankle. Or a fractured ankle. Some people have told me that. So if you're really about to tell me right now that I don't have a chance and I don't deserve to make it on the team, or you shouldn't be trying at this point, no. Football has been my dream ever since I've been 4 years old. Basically almost a decade now. Almost about. We are almost a decade past, and I am very thankful I still love the sport. Sure, has my mind have been changing over the years? Yes. Some points I love it more, some points I hate it more. But it doesn't give up me loving football. It just doesn't. I love football, and I would love to be in the NFL. But if if that doesn't happen because of injuries or what's happening, I won't complain. I'll figure out other ways. That's why I made this YouTube channel. If that did not happen, podcast will be my next best. Because, not gonna lie, podcasts, I'm a little bit leaning towards. Not big at all. It's not big at all. Like you see it right here. Barely, you can see barely any because that's literally the size of it. Barely. Literally by 0.0001% that I would be leaning towards the podcast. And that's why, therefore, I'm kind of not leaning towards. Look, I love football, and I would love to play in the NFL, but there have been a lot of things I've realized in the past few years. One, is it worth the grind? And two, is it worth the hurt and the injury? There have been a lot of injuries that have scared me. Like Deron Hamlin and him having a cardiac arrest. Alex Smith with a broken leg or fractured leg or something like that. Nick Chubb's injury. Michael Pittman's injury. Derek Greenlaw injury, where he tore his Achilles off of turf. I can go on and on about how I can almost maybe consider not doing this. But football has been my passion for 10 years now. I would rather die than not try football. On a high school level, at least. Because I know for a fact that it does not matter. At least I try. That's all that matters to me. But what do you guys think down in the comment section below? I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry this is such a completely different video. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy.